Hello everyone, welcome to Andy Visits. In today's video, we'll be explaining the ending of Wonder Woman 1984.
Let's see.
If you have experienced the neon delights of Wonder Woman 1984 in theaters or on HBO Max, you might be wondering about that ending. Let's dive into the ninth movie in the DC Extended Universe and hopefully answer your burning questions. The Monkey's Paw. Excellent suit-wearing baddie Max Lord has absorbed the power of the Dreamstone, giving him the ability to grant people's wishes and fulfill his own desires in return. However, the Dreamstone is a monkey's paw. It's creating chaos as Lord gives people what they want. Lord's body also starts to fail due to the stone's power, but he drains people's life force to keep himself healthy. So it's clearly a bad situation that's only going to escalate, but he's too self-absorbed and power-mad to see it. Since they are the good guys, Diana and the resurrected Steve Trevor figure out that the stone was created by a god of treachery and mischief, and it takes people's most treasured possession as it grants their wishes. Steve was restored his soul inhabiting some guy's body, but the stone after Diana wished to have him back, but it's draining her demonic powers in exchange. However, Diana's buddy, Barbara Minerva, also made a wish to become powerful and stylish like her friend. So she's got a sweet 80s wardrobe, newfound balance, and superhuman strength, the most dangerous combo of all. Escalation in the 80s. Meeting with the US President, Lord finds out he can communicate with everyone on the planet using a super secret satellite broadcast system. So he can all grant their wishes and gain absolute power in return. Since this is the era of Cold War, the unintended consequences of Lord's Wish Fest is bringing the US and Russia to nuclear war. Diana, donned the bling golden armor of legendary Amazonian warrior Asteria, then uses her newfound ability to fly to reach the broadcast system. She fights Barbara, who wishes to become an apex predator and transform into a cheetah person. We don't think people become cheetah if they get really strong, but that's what happened to her character in the comics, and we must pay homage to the source material. It turns out that Diana is still the apex predator anyway, and she takes Barbara down hard. Mass renunciation. The world is falling apart as the globally broadcasting Lord grants everyone's wishes. So Diana uses her lasso of truth to communicate with everyone through him. She convinces everyone to accept reality and re-announces their wishes, averting nuclear disaster and basically making everyone chill out. Lord also sees his son wandering alone in the chaos and realizes he's been a bad dad. So he renounces his own wishes and knocks right out of the Dare to Unite with the young lad. Barbara also renounces her wish and turns back to normal. In the aftermath, we jump to Diana wandering around a festive market, seeing this movie up as a future holiday favorite, and running to the guy whose body Steve took over. Mid-credit stinger. This was edited out of the version of the movie shown to the media for review because Patty Jenkins was determined to control spoilers. So we haven't seen it firsthand. It's as if we are cluelessly walked out as the credits rolled, even though 12 years of Marvel Cinematic Universe movies have conditioned us not to. This will be updated as soon as we can see that scene.